Ready for a ride through the legacy of the Mission Impossible movies? Then let's go.
Ethan Hunt and his IMF team, led by veteran Jim Phelps, arrive in Prague to intercept the NOC list. Their briefing stresses secrecy and flawless execution as they infiltrate an opera house. The operation spirals out of control when masked assailants ambush the team. Hunt's colleagues fall or vanish, and the NOC list disappears. Hunt narrowly escapes the carnage. Back at a rendezvous, Hunt discovers the mission was a setup. The NOC list he retrieved was a decoy, and evidence is planted to frame him as the mole. Branded a traitor, he's disavowed by the IMF and forced to go underground. Determined to prove his innocence, Hunt tracks down two disavowed specialists: the brilliant hacker Luther Stickle and the daring pilot for hire Franz Krieger. This trio forges a fragile but formidable alliance. They broker a perilous deal with the notorious arms dealer Max, who bought the fake NOC list. Their plan: use Max's contacts to bait out the real traitor and learn the location of the genuine list, setting the stage for a daring heist on CIA headquarters. In the film's iconic centerpiece, Hunt is lowered into a pressure-sensitive vault at Langley. Every movement is calculated. One misstep triggers an alarm. Suspended by cables and wrapped in silence, he retrieves the authentic NOC list. With the real list in hand, Hunt pieces together the betrayal. The mastermind is Jim Phelps himself, Hunt's trusted mentor, who faked his death for personal profit. Claire Phelps's loyalty shatters, revealing deeper stakes. The final confrontation unfolds atop a speeding Eurostar train. Hunt faces Phelps, secretly recording his confession as Luther races to secure the NOC list, ultimately exposing Phelps. In the wake of the train finale, Max is arrested, the authentic NOC list is safe, and Ethan's name is cleared. Though IMF brass applaud his ingenuity, the chilling shadows of betrayal linger. Mission Impossible revolutionized the spy thriller with its masks and breakneck set pieces. It dives into themes of loyalty, deception, and the moral gray zones of covert warfare, a mirror reflecting the costs of secrets in our own world.
Did you know that the thrilling climax of Mission Impossible 2 almost ended very differently? We will reveal it in the end. But first, let's recap the plot. Imagine a world where fate took a darker turn for our heroes. A deadly bioweapon, Chimera, and its antidote, Bellerophon, are stolen by rogue IMF agent Sean Ambrose, who betrays his own team to acquire them. Ethan Hunt is pulled from his mountain retreat and tasked with recovering the bioweapon. He enlists Nayar Nordoff Hall, Ambrose's cunning ex-lover, to infiltrate his circle. Their partnership quickly blurs the lines between professional duty and personal emotion. During a daring lab break-in, most of the Chimera samples are destroyed. To keep the last remaining vial from Ambrose, Nayar makes a shocking sacrifice, injecting herself with the virus. Ethan now has just 20 hours to find and deliver the cure. The climax unfolds on the sun-drenched Australian coastline. A high-speed motorcycle chase culminates in a fierce, hand-to-hand duel between Hunt and Ambrose, followed by a desperate race against time to save Nia. The core of the mission lies in the tension between duty and love. Ethan risks everything, not just for the world, but for the woman who has captured his heart. Mission Impossible 2 was a box office success, grossing over $546 million worldwide against a budget of around $120 to $125 million. Behind the scenes, early drafts of the film featured a darker ending where Nayar succumbed to the Chimera virus, but reshoots ensured a more optimistic finale. Additionally, the iconic clifftop fight scene was achieved with practical effects and stunt choreography without the need for CGI enhancements.
Want a brief summary of Mission Impossible 3 and find out about the true meaning of the story? Then let's dive in. Did you know the stakes in Mission Impossible 3 were not just global, but deeply personal for Ethan Hunt? This installment pulls him back from retirement into a battle that tests his very soul. Retired from active fieldwork, Ethan Hunt is now training new IMF recruits, including the promising Lindsay Farris. His quiet life is shattered when ruthless arms dealer Owen Davian kidnaps Lindsay, forcing Ethan back into the fray for a rescue attempt in Berlin. The mission escalates. Ethan must hunt down a mysterious bioweapon known only as the Rabbit's Foot, a device with unimaginable power. This pursuit leads Ethan and his team to a high-stakes break-in at the Vatican, a seemingly impenetrable fortress. Despite the immense challenge, they succeed in capturing Davian, a significant victory for the IMF. However, their triumph is short-lived. Davian stages a daring escape during an ambush on the Chesapeake Bay Bridge, leading to a chaotic firefight. Davian then raises the personal stakes to an unbearable level. He kidnaps Ethan's fiancée, Julia, to coerce Hunt into stealing the Rabbit's Foot. Desperate to save Julia, Ethan must infiltrate a towering skyscraper in Shanghai, a perilous mission that demands extraordinary skill. The climax culminates in a desperate duel between Ethan and Davian atop the skyscraper's roof, a battle for both the Rabbit's Foot and Julia's life. Racing against time, Ethan not only secures the bioweapon, but also outsmarts Davian, proving his cunning as well as his strength. In a harrowing moment, Ethan rescues Julia, but the mission comes with a profound personal toll, as his double life as spy and partner collides. Now for a general overview and wrap-up. At its heart, mission. Impossible 3 explores the intense collision of duty and devotion as Ethan wrestles with the sacrifices his profession demands versus his yearning for a normal life with Julia. The stakes in Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol are higher than ever, as Ethan Hunt's team is disavowed and forced to operate off the grid. Can they clear their names and save the world? After a covert mission goes wrong, the IMF is publicly blamed for a bombing at the Kremlin, leading to the president invoking Ghost Protocol. With no official backing, Ethan Hunt must assemble a new team to hunt down the dangerous nuclear strategist Kurt Cobalt Hendricks, who has stolen Russian launch codes. The team's first major challenge takes them to Dubai, where Ethan Hunt undertakes a death-defying climb on the glass facade of the Burj Khalifa. While Ethan scales the skyscraper, Benji Dunn races against time to crack encrypted data, showcasing his tech-savvy skills under pressure. Meanwhile, Jane Carter and William Brandt infiltrate Mumbai's bustling slums, working stealthily to disrupt Hendricks' dangerous network. The final showdown leads them to Moscow, where Hendricks prepares to launch a missile threatening global catastrophe. In a thrilling climax, Ethan foils Hendricks' missile launch atop a moving warhead transporter, a perilous and adrenaline-fueled battle. With precision and courage, Ethan neutralizes Cobalt, stopping his catastrophic plan and securing the world from imminent danger. The team's successful mission helps to restore the IMF's standing, proving their loyalty and effectiveness despite being disavowed. And that concludes our look into Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, a thrilling journey of espionage, teamwork, and redemption. What is Rogue Nation about? The IMF is under fire. A secretive and deadly organization known as the Syndicate is wreaking havoc across the globe. And Ethan Hunt is the only one who believes it exists. After a failed mission in Minsk, the IMF is shut down by the CIA. Ethan becomes a fugitive, hunted by both enemies and supposed allies. Ethan uncovers the Syndicate's leader, Solomon Lane, a rogue British intelligence agent with a chilling plan to destabilize world order. Ethan allies with Ilsa Faust, a mysterious MI6 agent whose loyalties remain unclear. Together, they infiltrate a Vienna opera house to stop an assassination. The Syndicate's reach is vast. Ethan's team, Benji, Brandt, and Luther, reunite to decode encrypted files and track Lane's next move. In Casablanca, Ethan dives into a high-security underwater vault to retrieve a classified ledger, holding his breath for over 3 minutes. Ilsa steals the ledger and returns to MI6, but Ethan suspects deeper motives. Loyalties blur as Lane closes in. The final showdown unfolds in London. Ethan lures Lane into a trap, using his own tactics against him. With Lane captured and the Syndicate exposed, the IMF is reinstated. Ethan's team proves once again that loyalty and courage defy bureaucracy. And that's Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, a tale of espionage, betrayal, and relentless pursuit of justice. Ethan Hunt makes a fateful choice, prioritizing his team over stolen plutonium, which falls into the wrong hands. Enter August Walker, a CIA agent assigned to shadow Ethan, immediately creating tension and mistrust within the team. To track the plutonium, Ethan must impersonate a terrorist to meet the elusive arms broker, White Widow. A planned assassination takes an unexpected turn, descending into chaos as Ethan and Walker fight off multiple attackers. Ethan manages to capture Solomon Lane, the former syndicate leader, but Ilsa arrives with conflicting orders to eliminate him. The shocking truth is revealed. August Walker is the true villain, John Lark, plotting a global nuclear catastrophe. Ethan embarks on a high-octane motorcycle chase through the bustling streets of Paris, determined to protect Lane and uncover Walker's full scheme. The ultimate confrontation unfolds amidst the stunning, perilous mountains of Kashmir, where two nuclear bombs are poised to detonate. Ethan and Walker engage in a brutal, desperate duel aboard crashing helicopters, racing against time to prevent the catastrophic detonations. The bombs are successfully defused, and Lane is finally imprisoned. Ethan's team survives, but the immense cost of their loyalty and sacrifice is palpable. The weight of the mission settles on Ethan, but his unwavering commitment to justice remains his guiding principle. Mission complete for now. The world is safe, and the fight for freedom continues. A rogue AI known only as the Entity has infiltrated global systems. It's untraceable, uncontainable, and Ethan Hunt is the only one willing to stop it. The Entity can be shut down, but only with a two-part key. Everyone wants it. No one knows what it unlocks. In Rome, Ethan and Grace are hunted by assassins, police, and a ghost from Ethan's past. Trust is a mask. Loyalties shift. Ethan must decide who to protect and who to sacrifice. The Entity isn't just watching, it's predicting. Every move Ethan makes, it's already calculated. The mission costs Ethan dearly. A friend falls. The stakes become personal. In the shadows of Venice, Ethan faces Gabriel, the man who shaped his past and now threatens his future. The final key is aboard a speeding train. Ethan must board it the only way he knows how, by jumping off a cliff. The Entity tries to erase the evidence. The train derails. Ethan and Grace must survive and keep the key safe. The key is safe, for now, but the Entity is still out there, and Ethan Hunt's most impossible mission is only beginning.
Which one was your favorite? Like and subscribe for more.